everyone and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a very quick empties video. I know I just did one, but basically I wait till the bag is full and then I do a video, so it might not be uploaded for another week after filming it, but I just film them once the bag's empty. So some will come quicker than others, but it just depends on the size of things I emptied, and a lot of these things are quite big, so that it explains everything. Let's jump straight into my empties. I'll show you what I have, I'll show you what I liked, what I repurchased, and what I don't repurchase. So let's jump straight into it. Okay, so the first one is a bottle of my Tresemme conditioner, and this is like the 6th bottle of it I have gone through. I have another one in my shower. This is the one I always use. I love it. I love Tresemme conditioners in general, like as a brand, but the Salon Silk is one of my favorites. As I mentioned before, I also really love the blue one. I believe it's the Vitamin E Re-Moisture, something like that. This one I find is just a tad bit more hydrating, so this is completely empty. It gets to the point where I literally just keep it in the shower without the lid on it because I just tip it up when I use it. I end up needing to do that about halfway through the bottle just because my hands are so small. I can't always grab this and squeeze it when everything is wet. But this is my favorite conditioner and I've repurchased it many times. I have a box of these little like Milo snack bars. I actually cut the side out of it because I was going to keep this for my box of stuff I was going to use for like put my new products in, but they don't all fit in here anymore, so I've put them in a drawer in my makeup collection, so I'm getting rid of the box. These are really nice. I love these. They're just a muesli bar type of thing. Source of fiber, Milo drink. They made them in muesli bars. They're really good. I keep them for when I'm at TAFE. Because I don't always eat breakfast, or I just eat something really small of a morning, I usually eat a muesli bar or something like that at about 10:30 just to keep me not hungry. And then I'll eat lunch at like 12:30. So speaking of lunch at TAFE, I have the Barista Bros or Barista Brothers iced coffee. I probably should not have kept this in my empties drawer, but this has only been in there for like a week, so not opening it. But this is the double espresso iced coffee. This is the one that I drink when I'm at TAFE. It comes out of the vending machine. I bought this one actually at our local supermarket. It's not my absolute favorite tasting one, but when I am desperate for I drink iced coffee more in the summer because I am so hot all the time, and when I want a coffee I don't want a hot one, so I buy iced coffee. But this one is available everywhere we go, but this is the one I drink at TAFE. I always get the double espresso one. The normal espresso one does not taste as good. It tastes very bland, not as sweet, and I like the double espresso factor. A packet of the Aldi makeup rounds. They're just the little cotton round things that I use. I love these ones. They are my favorite. I haven't been going through them as much lately because I haven't been wearing as much makeup. I've been wearing nail polish, but I can sometimes get through using just 1 or 2 pads for my whole hand. And seeing as my nail polish sometimes lasts up to 2 weeks now with the base coat I have, I'm not needing to take it off all the time. And I really just use my wipes over my eyes. Like today I just got mascara on, so I will do that. I really only use my makeup rounds with my liquid makeup remover on my eyes if I have like intense makeup on or my liquid eyeliner. That's when I'll use these. So I've gone through a whole Mitchum deodorant. This is the Shower Fresh scent. This is my favorite deodorant of all time. My mum bought me the unscented one, which is okay because it means I can now go and wear some perfumes, because this actually, the smell of this overpowers anything else, even though it's a roll-on. But this is my favorite deodorant. It is literally the only one I have used that does not make me feel really greasy and like sweaty under my arms. I tried a Nivea one that my mum had that she wasn't a fan of, so I tried it because mine ran out and I didn't have a chance to pick up one, and I hated the Nivea one. And when my mum got me mine in the shopping the other day, I was so happy because this is my favorite. I have a packet of my Kohl's makeup wipes here. These are my absolute favorite ones. You guys know that. They have been my favorite for about 2 or 3 months. I always buy the sensitive ones. They have another one in a pink packet. I believe they're hydrating or something like that. I use these ones because I find that the sensitive ones are nice. I don't personally need ones that are hydrating, So these work perfectly fine. I store them face down so that way all the liquid runs into the ones that are at the bottom. So the one that's on the top here I will get first, so it's the most saturated. Otherwise, if I store them up this way, the ones at the top do tend to get a bit dry. This is not really an empty product, but I'm finally getting rid of my actual beauty blender. My foundation has not been looking the same when I have been applying it with this for the past couple of weeks, so I think it is time to throw this out. So I have the Pro one in my drawer at the moment, which is waiting to be used, and then I'm going to buy a couple of my Chi Chi sponges in time for me to save up and buy another packet of these. But I love the beauty blender. I really like it. I have not tried the, what's it called? Real Technique sponge, because in my opinion I don't see the point of buying a $15 sponge when I can buy a $6 sponge or like a $30 sponge. So I'm sick and tired of spending 30 bucks on a sponge, so I'm going back to my $6 sponges for a while, but I will of course always repurchase these. I really like it. I have a box of the Twinings green tea with mint. I'm not the hugest fan of drinking just straight up green tea, so the green tea and mint is amazing. You guys know, and anyone who knows me knows, that anything infused with peppermint I love. So that is why I drink this. They have green tea and lemon. Personally, I don't know if I would like that or not, but I just keep getting the green tea and mint. My tea box is up on my tall boy at the moment. I go through this like they're going out of fashion. I drink herbal teas so often. I've got caffeinated teas, I've got Earl Grey, I have English breakfast, I have things like that, but I also really, really love herbal teas as well. I have a tub of the Schwarzkopf Ultimate Repair Anti-Damage Hair Mask. This is my favourite hair mask I have tried. I personally at the moment want to go and venture out and try a few others because I have gone through so many of these. I went through like 3 or 4 months without buying them just because when I broke my foot, to be quite honest, I was not really interested in looking after myself. But when my hair got really bad again, I decided to start using these. From what I've tried, this is my favourite one. They have a couple of other coloured jars. They have a yellow one and things like that, and I don't like them. This is a 1 to 2 minute mask, so it works really quickly, which is great for me when I need it to work quickly. But it just nourishes my hair, makes my hair feel so soft and hydrated and absolutely amazing. I just use it for the hydration. I don't even care if it doesn't really repair my hair. I have the bottle of my VO5 Refresh Me Quick Dry Shampoo. I really, really like this. I would buy it again. It works really well. I do prefer the Tresemme one that I do have. However, I would totally repurchase this. This Fuse Iced Tea is in the flavour Summer Mango and Chamomile. It's a green tea. This is an iced tea I just bought at the supermarket one day. I really wanted a drink, but I was so sick and tired of drinking water, but I wanted something that was flavoured but not a soft drink. So I grabbed this. I know iced teas that you buy in stores like Lipton and this are not the best. They are very high in salt and sugar. But the flavour of this was amazing. It tasted just so like summer to me. It has the mango flavour. You can definitely taste the mango. I got a hint of the chamomile. It was enough to make it really like sweet. I liked it. It was not like sugary sweet. I couldn't taste the amount of salt in it like Lipton. I don't like Lipton iced tea just because I can taste the salt. But I would buy this again. Flavour wise, I would buy it again. I have another packet of the Aldi Makeup White Brown things. Normally I have like 5 or 6 of them in there by now, but I only have 2. I have the Colgate Charcoal Deep Clean Toothpaste. I have to say, this and the Oral-B 3D White toothpaste are neck and neck with which ones I prefer. I don't know if they still sell this anymore because I can't find it in stores. I had to buy my Oral-B toothpaste again, which I'm totally fine with, but I can't find this in store anymore. So I don't know if they are not selling it anymore or if it's just packaged as something else and I just couldn't read it. But I really liked this toothpaste. It did send my mouth incredibly numb like most toothpastes do, but this is like the worst it's ever happened. You only needed the smallest amount of this and it just kept foaming up and foaming up and foaming up, and it kept going and it was great. My teeth felt so clean. My teeth looked absolutely amazing with this. I am using the Oral-B toothpaste at the moment and it's totally fine. We were just finishing up another tube of just a regular Colgate toothpaste that wasn't a whitening one, and it's made my teeth go back to being really, really yellow. So I've come to the conclusion that I need to be using a whitening toothpaste at all times. Otherwise, no matter how much I clean my teeth are going to be very, very yellow. I had a sample of the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer. I got this when I did an order with Mecca Maxima a few months ago. Depending on how much you spend, you get several samples. This is one of the ones I chose, and it was really nice. It smelled so good, like a citrus, and I love citrus scents. That's one of my favorites. If I did buy this, I would probably only use it over night time, just because over time it did send, like overnight, within a few hours, I got really, really oily. But this would also be really nice as like a pre-makeup moisturizer, because it set down like a matte finish, but it still had like a tackiness to it. So I really liked it. I would buy it, but however, because of how oily it sent me, I would only use it as like a nighttime moisturizer, and it did sting all of my breakouts. When I did use that, I admit I had a lot of breakouts on my face. I have a heap down the side here at the moment. I had a huge one over here, and I had some all on my forehead, and I got about 4 uses out of this because a little bit went a long way. But I actually, every time I used it, it stung all of my breakouts, whether or not they were open or closed. Plainly just throwing out all of the Lacura warming face masks. This, I figured out, breaks me out, sends me incredibly oily, and is not good for my sensitive skin in a warming mask. When I get very hot in particular, or if I don't wash my face of a morning, by about like midday, my cheeks start to get really, really red and they start to burn. And I also found that really this didn't actually clean my face or do anything. Said it's supposed to help open and unclog pores. I didn't find that my skin even really felt cleaner after using this. Like, okay, it felt clean, but it didn't feel clean like I want after using a face mask. This is like a real gel type of consistency, really runny gel, and it doesn't set as a face mask. Like, it doesn't set, it stays like the gel. So I pretty much can only use this when I'm sitting in the bath. I can't just sit here and like watch YouTube while it's setting in, because it just gets everywhere. It says it helps absorb oil. Throwing out my loofah that my friend Danielle gave me. I am so sorry, Danielle. Mind you, it's been 18 months since he gave it to me, but I have come to the conclusion that using a loofah is part of the reason why I get so itchy and why I break out all the time when I was in the shower. So from now on, when I use shower gels, I just put them on my hand and rub them all over me instead of using this. These Oakwood polishing wipes are what we use to clean our furniture. I absolutely love it. Well, we use it to clean our wooden furniture, so I wouldn't use these on, say, to clean my fan. These have orange oil and carnauba wax to protect, add shine, and also sort of like to hydrate your furniture. And I have found that these will remove any mark off my desk. My desk is white and I'm really into makeup. I have dropped, say, my gel eyeliner brush on my desk. I have had lipstick smudge on everything. I have had mascara drop, and this removes everything. I always get a makeup wipe and still wipe it over anyway, but there have been times where I either have run out or don't have a makeup wipe, and I grab these and they just clean my furniture. My furniture looks amazing. They get rid of all of the cat fur that sticks to everything, and we've been using these for so long. We have like 5 packets at all times in the house. They are really, really nice. 2 packets of the Cadbury Cream Egg Minis. These are what I chose as my chocolate for Easter. I pretty much ate them all in like 3 days because these I am obsessed with. They didn't taste as good this year. I know they haven't changed their formula or flavor or whatever. Maybe it's just me, but these are one of my absolute favorites. I love them, and I will always eat them. Aldi Protein Argan Oil is this is my favorite argan oil, or oil in general, to use on my hair. It's a very thick consistency, so I find that 1 pump each side is enough. Super hydrating, just absolutely amazing for my hair. It helps to strengthen the hair. It instantly absorbs without any residue. It restores the shine, long-term conditioning, and it's alcohol free. This is my favorite hair oil, as I mentioned. I am using a Schwarzkopf one at the moment because the 3 Aldis I've been to don't have this in stock currently. They've got all their promotional stuff out. but when I do find it, I'm going to buy like 2 bottles. This is 100 mils. Now most of the other hair oils I buy are only like 75 mils, so you get more product, but I find that this goes further because I only use like 1 pump per side of my hair, whereas my Schwarzkopf one, it lets out so little. I need like 5 pumps per side. But yeah, this is just absolutely amazing. Smells really nice. This one I don't have to blow dry through my hair. If I leave my hair to air dry, it is okay. So this is just my favorite. I find the really thickness of it binds the ends of my hair back together, and it's beautiful. I have a little bit left in this, but I'm just getting rid of it because I've had this honestly for about 5 years. This is the Face of Australia High Definition Primer. I bought this because it said it was suitable for sensitive skin when my skin was really starting to break out, just as I pretty much came through the end of puberty when I was about 13 or 14. And from what I remember, I really liked using this. This is a really thick, like silicone based primer. I can't even really use it anymore because it's just like it's separated. I've got maybe 2 or 3 uses left, and to be quite honest, I just kept chucking this to the back of my drawer. It contains silicone for a moisturizing finish. I'm not repurchasing this just because I don't like those silicone primers anymore. But this one is really nice though. I would recommend it. I just don't use it anymore. I really only bought this because it said it was suitable for sensitive skin. So yeah, it has Savvy by Designer Brands lipstick I'm throwing out. I bought this years ago just for the sake of buying it. I knew I was not going to use it. I knew that when I bought it, but it was like $2 and I wanted to buy it to build up my collection. It's a nice formula, don't get me wrong, it's just the colour I don't use. This is in the colour Sinful, and it really reminds me of the M.A.C Velvet Teddy colour, just slightly darker. But I'm not putting this on my mouth anymore when it looks like that. It is so crusty and like crystallized almost. It has to be off. I've had this, I'd say, for about 5 years as well. It has to be off. I'm not even swatching it on my hand. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not putting this on my mouth because it's probably off, and I am just, no, not touching it, not going near it anymore. Same with this zinc cream. This is an SPF 50 zinc cream that we have. I bought this to put on my face. Zinc cream is the only thing that stops my face from getting sunburnt. The Kohl's SPF 50 brand is amazing. I really like it. This did work really well. It's just neon green. I literally have never used this tube. I'm throwing it out because next time I buy zinc, this is going to be off by next summer, so I will buy the skin tone one or something like that, because I am sick and tired of going to the pool or the beach and having green face. This QV face exfoliating polish is going out because it's just taking up space. No one's using it. My brother can't use exfoliators because of his skin. My mum doesn't use this because she just doesn't use facial cleansers in general. She thinks that she's too old. And this is too moisturizing / too gentle for my face. I know I'm sitting here saying there's something too gentle, but it literally is. It's almost like you're rubbing moisturizer on your face that has like 5 beads in it. That's what it's like. It does, because it's so hydrating for people with skin conditions, that it just sends me so incredibly oily, and because it sends me oily, I then break out. Makeup doesn't last on my skin, etc. So it has safflower oil, vitamin E, vitamin B3 complex, enhanced PCA+, suitable for dry or sensitive skin. It's anti-aging. It's got all of that great stuff in it for people with really bad skin conditions such as eczema. It just doesn't work for my face. I tried to use it. I've used about half of it. It doesn't even really make my face feel that clean. Right, last few things. So I have these really mini containers of Tic Tacs. One of my teachers that I have on a Thursday is obsessed with giving her class little incentives to help them do their work. So she always brings us lollies and stuff, and she has all of these packets of little mini Tic Tacs. I think these little containers are so cute, but I have a spearmint, a peppermint, and a peach and passion fruit ones. Now the ones I like the most are peppermint and spearmint, just because I love mint, the flavour, the scent and everything. but I just thought I'd put these in here because they are so freaking cute. You only get like 6 or 7 in these, but I just thought they're amazing. These Equal tablets are what I use for like sugar because they are a lot better than sugar. They are a low-calorie sweetener. So in a typical coffee for me, I would put 2 teaspoons of sugar. That is to A, make it sweet, and B, to take away the flavor of the saltiness. Personally for me, I can just taste salt in everything, in coffee and that. So I would buy these, and I only need 1 of these as opposed to 2 teaspoons of sugar. So these, there's 100 tablets in here. It's only 70 kilojoules of sugar, or 1.3 kilojoules. Oh, sorry, it's only 1.3 kilojoules in 1 tablet of these, as opposed to 70 kilojoules in 1 teaspoon of sugar. So these are a lot better for me personally, particularly as I'm trying to lead a healthier lifestyle, more active, losing weight, etc. These are a lot better. Plus, they are also better than sugar because I'm only using 1 little tablet of these as opposed to 2 teaspoons of sugar. Last thing is I'm throwing out this liquid eyeliner. This is from Yanquina. This is the like really cheap eyeliner I bought on Wish. This particular one has dried out already. I have a second one that I'm going to get rid of, but I'm going to use up, but then I'm not going to repurchase them again. They are really nice, they just dry out too quickly for what I like. They're really cheap, they're like $2 for a pack of 2. I bought them on Wish. They work really well. Very, very small brush, super fine, super easy to use, super easy to draw on, really black, but they dry out after like 2 weeks, if that. Whereas I can make my designer brand's liquid eyeliner last me literally 8 to 10 months. So that was my Empties. It's probably still a really long video, but whatever. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm not going to link these products down below because by the time I put them in the bin, I'm not going to be able to remember them. And I'm too lazy to go through the video. So I hope you all really enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below what some of your empties are and whether or not you'd repurchase them or not, or if they are repurchases. So I always really like to know what people continually use up. You can, in the future, go through my empties videos and see the things that are constant repurchases. I have to say my hair oil, my hair mask, my conditioner, and my deodorant are probably going to be in nearly every single one of these videos, unless I for some reason fill up this bag before I empty one. So I hope you all really enjoyed this video. Please check out my description box down below for my social media sites and things like that. Hit the subscribe button, which is in that corner, and the little bell to notify you when I upload, which is every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. And I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye!